one of the biggest challenges that is faced by any solopreneur, freelancer, or influencer is that they don't have any idea on how to set up a business from scratch, and they're highly dependent on other creative professionals to do this. The challenge in this is that most of the creative professionals work in silos, are not aware of the moving pieces that are required to make the entire business come into shape and structure and be able to monetize using that. But you don't have to worry anymore, because I am bringing this series in which I will be breaking down each of my projects, my personal projects, with complete transparency. I will be sharing with you all the dashboards, all the data, and all the automations and all the processes that I follow to set up and thrive within these businesses. The reason that I'm making this completely free and putting it out on YouTube is simply because I believe that knowledge should be shared free of cost. And especially in the age of AI, we have infinite, abundant knowledge. We have access to it 24/7 at the touch of our fingertips. What if relationships were the answer to all your problems in life? That's exactly what I had in mind when, at the age of around 18, I dropped out of college, because I realized very soon that college is just going to teach me some things that might be basically outdated. I can get that knowledge and that information in the practical world by actually going out there, experimenting, taking action, failing, and from that gaining the real experience, not the one that's there in the books. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to tell you that you need to not go to college. College has its own benefits because you get to meet the right kind of people who are motivated, sincere. You get that kind of a community. You get to learn from the right teachers. There's a set structure, curriculum, and that prepares you to get the job that you would like to get. That prepares you to work in corporate environments, in different kinds of environments that were set around a decade ago. But that's not the case anymore. And I realized this very young. At the speed that technology was progressing, at the speed at which we were evolving, it was too much. And I knew that we had to find a different path, a different way to solve this problem. I want to welcome you. I am Shubham. I'm the founder of this company called FindFlow, where I'm trying to build something that is going to completely revolutionize and change the way you look at your life and everyone around you. Now, in order to achieve this, I had to first acquire the right resources, because I don't belong from a family that is too rich. We come from like a lower middle class family where we can kind of make the ends meet. We have a comfortable life, but it's not a luxurious life. And in order to actually achieve these goals that I have set for myself, I needed to open up my mind. I needed to develop the right resources, create them, build them. I also needed the right people, the right knowledge, the right amount of monetary value to be able to create all of this. So what I did was very simple. I thought, what is that one skill that I can utilize and help people with, through which I can actually gain that experience as well as the money? What if all your problems in life could be solved by a single operating system, which would help you reframe the way you think, act, and behave? That's exactly what I did with FindFlow. I created the relationship method, which involves the relationship operating system. The relationship operating system works on the 7 relationships pyramid. To learn more about this entire concept, you can visit my website, which is live on findflow.com. Okay. Now let's understand what this problem was and what was the challenge, what were the struggles, what process did I follow to actually develop this startup, this business, and what were the results of this? Where are we right now? I will also be sharing my deep lessons, and finally, if you would like, then you can work with me. You can actually find out a way that you can start working with me, and I can help you set up something of a similar sort for your business, for your niche. Or if you would like to learn how to do it for clients, I can also probably do that. The objective and the goal of this video is to share everything with you in a transparent manner so that you can directly be able to replicate my processes, my systems, because I believe that knowledge should never be kept secret. If you need my help in execution, I'm more than willing to help you out. If you have specific questions, you can always drop them down in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to help you with any kind of questions. Personally, I will answer each and every question that you have for me. Now, without any further delays, let's get started and jump into understanding what exactly are we trying to build here. At a very young age of just 10-11 years old, I was actually sitting with these coral designers. This is almost 20 years ago. I'm 31 years old right now as of 2025. So when I was sitting with these coral designers, they would charge an hourly fee and they would just follow instructions where we had to tell them what kind of font or typography to use, what kind of colors to use, and what is the different kind of combinations of designs and everything else, the images and stuff like that. So the first experience I had is of creative direction. Now, by the time I turned to the age of 18, my mom had scaled her salons to the capacity of, I think, 5 salons. We had 5 salons by the time I was 18, and I would give at least 20 to 30% credit to myself, because I was actually taking care of the marketing, the branding, the designing, pamphlets, design, all of the kinds of menus, brochures, visiting cards. All of that was actually something that I was taking care of. This is where I actually got the purpose of my life, that I need to actually help other people be able to achieve their dreams, get out of this financial instability and insecurity, and be able to sustain and have financial freedom and live at their own terms, be able to express and experience life at their own terms. That is the reason that I'm creating these videos. And if you like these videos, please show your support, share it with someone that who might benefit from it, leave a comment. It really means a lot. And if you have any kind of questions, I'm more than happy to help you out. I will personally look into each question and answer them for you. So I have this dashboard of Notion open in front of me. But before I get into that, let me try to explain to you, in order to build any kind of a business, there are moving particles in that business. Okay, now there are different functions that you need to cater to. The first function is the function of operations. Now, in order to take care of operations, we have a lot of tools that we use that I set up, and I also help you set them up. Then we have the product itself, where we develop the product. Then we have sales, services, content creation, we have distribution of that content, we have events, and then finally we have engagement. So these are the different moving particles that I've identified in my last 20 plus years of serving within this particular domain of helping businesses set up something from 0 to 1 so that they can start monetizing. And I help you do all of this in a digital manner. You don't need any kind of human intervention except for the part where you need to analyze and keep track of, and maybe probably just check how much money is getting transferred into your account. Yes, absolutely, the initial setup part requires your presence, but we will try to automate that also how much ever we can. Currently, this stack is not so focused on AI tools. This is a little bit of a manual stack. We will be looking at the AI automated version of the stack as well very soon in the upcoming videos. Now let's look at what is the complete stack that I wish to build for FindFlow, where we are and what have we achieved so far. Now, FindFlow is my pet project, my personal project. It's my life, heart and soul, because this is something that I developed. This is something that I got as a gift when I was in the ashram For those of you who don't know, I used to be in an ashram. I was a brahmachari there. I was trying to figure out the purpose of my life. So I dropped out of college and I lived a life of a monk for almost 2 years, and that is when I returned. The reason I am working on all these other different projects like Branding Bum and even serving you is because I understand within the 7 relationships framework, the 7 relationships pyramid that I've created, the base of the pyramid is servant leader. And I want to be able to serve you with the skills and the gifts that I have. This is the fastest way to monetize and build the resources that will then feed into FindFlow, because FindFlow is something that will take a little longer to develop because the awareness is right now lacking. But in your case, that might not be the case. Why? Because maybe your product is already accepted widely by your niche and target audiences. So let's dive into understanding how we are building FindFlow and what we are building in FindFlow. So the biggest challenge in FindFlow is awareness, a lack of awareness. So we are tackling this lack of awareness by creating content on Instagram. So almost around 2 years ago, one of my reels on Instagram went viral, in which I was answering a simple question so as to what does a guy want from a girl in a relationship? This reel ended up getting close to about 11 million views aggregate on Instagram and Facebook together. So here you can see this is the reel I'm talking about. Now, if we see the insights on this reel, the watch time is massive. The average watch time is around 25 seconds. I have a lot of likes. I had close to about 1 million likes. That means it's a huge interaction. There are 3,000 plus, there's almost 4,000 comments here. It has around 1,80,000, that's 180k saves. It has around 300k shares. I gained around 9,000 followers just from this one single reel. And on Facebook alone, it has around 1,753,000 views and approximately 27,000 reactions. So this is the power of just one single video. When I realized the power of this video, there was something that pained me more than it actually gave me the joy. I had not set up any of my systems. My website was not up. There was no product ready. So people who were visiting my website were just falling out. I was able to see in my analytics dashboard how many people were visiting my website, but I was not able to monetize the viewers and the audience that I was getting on my website. So I took approximately 1.5 years and revisited my strategy and structured the entire business model in such a manner that I can just automate my content creation and make money from my content efforts. After creating all of this, I came up with the relationship method, and I positioned myself as the first holistic dating and life coach that helps you master confidence, attraction, and heal yourself without any mind games or bullshit. Why this is important? Because I see that a lot of people just give you fluff. They're not coming from experience. And that is when I started creating new content. And as you can see, a few of my other reels also started going viral. I garnered close to about 6 million views on this particular reel. It has 165k likes approximately and around 50,000 saves and around 200k shares. You can see on this one, I have been able to replicate the same process, the same methodology, and I've garnered around 5 million views with approximately 200k interactions. And you can see all of the engagement over here, the number of follows. After this, I've been able to successfully replicate that multiple times. This is a project that I did with one of this companies, which is a cycle company in India called OnBack. I was able to get them 13.8k views. They're trying from the past few months, and as you can see over here on their profile, most of their views are stagnant. This is the last view that they have boosted, because of which they got it. This is all organic, and you can see most of the views are just limited and stagnant, but we were able to organically get better number of views for them on their account. Then you can see over here these tutorial videos. I'm able to garner a lot of different views, and let me share with you something amazing. Just from one single video, I was able to get 15,000 followers. Okay, this is the power of videos and content creation. So this is what we were able to achieve from one single video. Currently I have 35,000 plus followers. All of this is organic, and I can help you replicate the same strategy on your accounts as well. It is not the algorithm, it is your content. I can prove it to you, because as you can see here, this is a series. This is part 7, this is part 8, this is part 9, this is part 11. One of the videos was taken down because of some person who just did not want to be seen. This is the finale, and as you can see, 3 million, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. You see, like, the views are huge, and we can replicate the same thing for your business as well. It is very, very simple. Let me explain how I'm doing this in a short bit. Okay, you can see all of these different views over here, right? I am not very sure if we can see the professional dashboard over here, because if we can, then I will show you a few more beautiful data. I think this is the dashboard. No, this is the, yeah. This is the dashboard. So this is the only one video in which I have spent some money to boost it, to check what happens, and look at the ROI on this, the reach on this. 3-second place, likes, shares, saves, profile activity, profile visits 500. So for an ad spend of around 500, I was able to get 500 conversions on my profile, out of which around 50 people converted, and the conversion rate was approximately 10%, with an ad spend of 1 rupee per conversion for coming on my profile. Okay, so all of this is possible. Now let's look at, I have the screenshot of my dashboard from my mobile phone. I have set up the recordings here. Let's open them up, and let's look at what is our high performing content and how we were able to, what is the number of views that we are able to actually garner. Okay, so I'm just showing to you, first and foremost, what was the challenge? The challenge was, we don't know how to get in front of the right audience because there is a lack of awareness. So first we need to bring awareness. So you can see here, these are stories and everything, and you can see the average, in the last 2 years, I've garnered so many millions of views from just one single account. Okay, all of this was done organically, single-handedly,
that you have
with the help of no editors. All of this was shot by myself on the streets, by the help of, in between, yes, there were a few people who came and helped me out as well, but most of this is shot, 90% of this is shot, edited by me itself. So look at the reach on just last 30 days. You see, one single video, last 30 days, last 90 days, 10 million views, a single video. Just look at the reach. So all of this is possible, just one single reel. Look at the number of followers. Okay, so multiple reels have gone viral in the last 30 days, and our target audience is purely in tier 1 cities. You can see here, wait, let me just go to that part. You can see here, it's purely in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi. I have got almost 100k profile visits. India is the top country, United States, Canada, Pakistan. Top age ranges, 18 to 34 is the top age range. This particular account targets men primarily, and you can see here it is highly specifically targeting men. Okay, so we have close to about 500 link taps. So all of this is possible just by one single video. Now, how did we achieve this? What did we do to monetize all of this? So in the last 4 months, I have made close to about 200k INR recurring revenue by selling my coaching services. So what happens is, once a person lands on my website or on my Instagram reel, they watch the reel, they click on this link in bio. All of this is highly customized and designed to have high brand value and aesthetic value, as well as it aligns with the way that we are targeting. So they either open this, or this. Now let's look at what they land on once they open this. So this person will land on this landing page. So AI dating, relationships and social mastery system. So they can lock their spot, they can see what's happening. This is basically a landing page that explains to them how they can use AI psychology and real world strategies to get success in dating life. Okay, this is specifically targeted for men, and this is based on the 7 relationships dating funnel. These are all the different things that they get access to. They can upgrade, they can book a 15-minute call, they can enroll in the InstaFlow, they can upgrade on to bronze platform. Okay, you can see here, this is how the website would look and appear. This is all the data, the information on how they can register, start working, what is AI Riz. All of these different elements are completely taken care of here. This is all completely designed in Framer. This is designed by me, Branding Bum, obviously, and this is what you will land at, and you can enroll in the course. Once you click on enroll in the course, it will then redirect you to the garden. Now, since I'm already logged into the garden, I am not able to show you, but this is where you will land once you go to the garden. Here you have this InstaFlow membership. You have bronze, you have silver, gold, diamond. So all of these different memberships exist over here, and you will just sign up to one of these memberships. Okay, now let's look at what else we will be seeing. So we will land on this link tree kind of a setup where we have AI Riz and Practice Girlfriend. So what is this AI Riz and Practice Girlfriend? Either you go to AI Riz app or you go to practicegirlfriend.com, and within these two websites you will be redirected to the same landing page, which is findflow.com/riz, and on this you will learn how to keep conversations flowing with AI dating. Now this is again one of the parts of my funnel. If you click on explore pricing, you will have AI Riz app, you will have Practice GF, or you can buy the combo, or you can get them both within InstaFlow for free. So the objective is simple. I want people to buy InstaFlow because that's my entry ticket into the funnel. Okay. Now from here, let's see what else I've set up and how I've set it up. So you have InstaFlow over here, then you have the bronze membership. So these are the top 3 things that I want to sell. That's why they are on the top. Then if you would like, you can take your free self-assessment quiz. Now if you click on that, what happens is you go to a page where you can click here to play for free. Once you click here to play for free, it then takes you to a Gumroad page, which asks you, either you can put like a fair price or you can buy it for free. Here I'm collecting the lead. Okay, this is all you can do with this. You can find like personal growth, relationships, etc. And I've set it up like a funnel, like a product. You can sell this also if you would like. Okay, then let's look at what happens next. Okay, so then we have coaching calls. So if you want, you can book a single live coaching call. If you click on book a single live coaching call, then you will have the relationship OS install, which is approximately 4,000 rupees, which is an 80 minutes meeting. I've kept a buffer of around 20 minutes, and there's an automated pop-up of discounts, etc. What will you get exactly? What you'll walk away with? Who is it for? One session? What do you get, etc. And this is how we'll set up with TopMate or any other platform of your choice. Okay, then we'll go back. Then what are the things that I want to pull attention from? Okay, by using these different products, I want to pull the attention of my target audience. So we have Find Games. Now what is Find Games? Let's look at. So personal growth that feels like play. So this is also another chatbot where you can just have simple. So traditionally self-improvement is very boring. So what I did is I just made it into a challenge, into a game, you can play and you can basically improve your relationship with yourself. For a lifetime access, it's just 1995. You can buy it through the India link, or you can buy it again on Gumroad. Okay, then we have different membership plans. You can access all of the different membership plans over here directly. I've set it up using Pabbly, so you can directly land on gold and make the payment, or you can go to bronze, you can make the payment of the minimal amount, or you can go to silver, or you can go to diamond. All of this is going to be taken care of by Pabbly, and once the payment is done, all of this is automatically, the user is created, added, and onboarded onto the platforms. This is dictionary of mistake and relationship method that I've also set up. This is like a small lead magnet. This is an affirmation audio for Spotify to begin my podcast, which is also going to be coming very soon. Then this is like a podcast speaking or an inquiry form where you can fill in all the details, disclosure, etc. Then we have the garden itself. Since I'm logged in, it just showed the garden directly. Now, what the objective of all of this is, if someone comes to this particular page and they're not ready to buy it, they can click on the webinar. If they go to the webinar, I've designed the landing page of the webinar to look something like this. Dating isn't about luck, it's about leverage. Discount ends soon, it's live. Whenever I want, I can put the new numbers, and I'm talking about what is the inner game, what is the outer game, what is the experience, and this is basically your landing page for the webinar itself. Okay, here again, I'm upselling the InstaFlow, but I'm making the webinar itself free. Okay, now in the backend, I have other pages also that I have created. You can see here. All of these different who we serve page. Okay, all of this is designed within Framer and a little bit of Figma. All of the approach that we take, our memberships. And I can absolutely help you build something like this for your business as well. I'm showing it in so much depth and detail so that if you're a freelancer, you can probably utilize this information to build something for your next client in the future. But if you are a business, you can understand the amount of effort and work that actually goes into building something like this. Imagine the number of hours you would have to invest to hire a designer separately, hire a content writer, hire a videographer, a video editor, a Framer developer, and then taking all of that together and putting it through the lens of a business strategist, a marketing strategist, a content strategist, a brand strategist. So when you work with me, you get access to all of these different people in one. Okay, so that's the advantage you get. Like you can see here, it's a full-fledged system. The primary reason I've built the full-fledged system is to be able to give you a understanding of what is possible when you work with me. Okay, all the typography, tone of voice, downloads, press kits, pitch decks, contact us. Even the pitch deck, if you see over here, if I play the pitch deck, just look at this. Click on it, click, 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 click. See how beautiful this is crafted. Obviously, I've not made all of this myself single-handedly. I've taken templates, which are basically Framer templates. But I'm able to do this because I have so many years of experience working with Framer, WordPress, and similar tools in the past. I have the podcast page. So the objective of the podcast page is to directly bring in people over here, and they can register to fill the recording form. They can buy the podcast gear if they would like. I have connected it to the gear page also. Like if they click on the gear, then they will go to a different page where they can see all the different products, and I put the Amazon affiliate links over here. Okay, so this is the Amazon page, as you can see. Then I have all the different links as a link page: coaching, silver membership, assessment, subscribe to Substack, etc. Okay, you can play games, quizzes, the webinar, Gita. This is basically your GPT, Gita. That's a domain that we own. This will help you unlock internal truths, eternal truths, Insta flow, relationships. This is basically your 7 relationships landing page. This video has become so long, I did not want it to stretch so much, but if you want to understand the amount of work that goes in, this is mandatory for me to do. Right? I cannot actually explain it to you without showing you what all has gone on in building just one simple project of mine called FindFlow. And all of this was done in the last 1 year or so. Now imagine doing something like this within a month. Since I've already done it so many times, I can actually help you do it. I made all the mistakes. I have actually put in all the hours that are required, and then I've gotten it to this point where it is ready. You can just plug it, play, and enjoy. Okay. So all of this that you're seeing over here can be yours. You can use it, the legal docs, all the different documents. Okay, they're all listed over here. How do you apply, what happens inside, the 404. Okay, third different landing page for a webinar. This is a very beautiful landing page. The method, how it works. So if you see this page, it looks something like this. So it just scrolls. So all of this is possible for your business also. Once all of this is done, then we have gone and we have set up like a help page. This is not with Framer. This is using a different platform called Simple Base. So you can see here what's the vision. Okay, what does it take to make this? All of this is set up. Then we have future base that we have set up. I know that this might be feeling a little bit too much for a few people to grasp, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of you might be enjoying this so much because there is no set structure that is given by any creator that shows you the back end of how things work for them. Like look at this, look at the main roadmap. Okay, all of this is set up. And what is the system that we are using to do all of this? So we have operations, we have product, sales, services, content creation, distribution, events, and engagement. And within all of these different platforms, that like all of these different verticals, we have different platforms that we use. So I can help you set up all of these different platforms. In this particular video, I have just dived a little bit into Framer and all that. Okay, let me actually just this together and layer setting. Yeah, so let me quickly skim through it so you can just have an idea of what are the different tools that I use. I use Frictionless, Local Send, Notion, Flowy Team, Microsoft 365, Google Tag Manager, Facebook Pixel, Metapixel, Microsoft Clarity, Hostinger, Cloudflare, InstaChamp, ManyChat, Pabbly Connect, Make.com, Closely, ClipClip, ChatGPT, BoardMix, Goose VPN, Contra, Framer, Segment UI, FramerByte, Dukan, TagMango, Group App, Wilo App, Pabbly Payments, Lemon Squeezy for Payment Gateway, Razorpay, Gumroad, Topmate. For awareness, we are using Bunchpot, which this is all part of sales by the way. Bunchpot, Lunch Club, Matcha, Product Hunt, AppSumo, Kickstarter, FocusMate, Notion Templates, Press Ranger, GPT Store, Community Campfire. For leads, we are using Taku, Interacti, OpenForm, Get Waitlist, Zap.bio. Analytics, we are using Google Analytics, Pixel.2, which is a link shortener, alternatively ELKQR, Switchy, Rebrandly, Microsoft Clarity as we already mentioned, or Hotjar, Viewmetrics. For services, we are using Canbox, Propose. Then for content creation, we are using ResearchPart, Iki.ai, UseFinder, Doc Analyzer, Postwise. For written content, Letterly, WriterZen, MakerSuite, QAPop, Answer the Public, QAPop is no more, Clio, Taja.ai, Samsung Notes. For video we are using Jitter Video, Get Yarn, Big View, Wondershare, DaVinci, Descript, Captions.ai, HeyGen. HeyGen is something that we missed here. For audio we are using Melody, Zound, and Adobe Podcast at sometimes. For design we are using Figma, FreePic, Flat Icon, Calligrapher, Shots.so. We are also going to be adding Kling.ai, and we are going to be adding FreePic's video generator and audio generator and image editor over here as well. Then for automation and engagement and distribution, we are using Okoya for all these platforms, majorly Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, threads and groups. For Taplio, we are using LinkedIn and LinkedIn page. Using Taplio, we are automating LinkedIn and LinkedIn page. On Substack, LinkedIn Pulse, ConvertKit, Zap, Blog, Gumroad, and Google News, we are having our newsletter. We have our share chat, which is basically a content distribution platform. We have different platforms for podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Acast, Castbox, TuneIn, Stitcher, Overcast, iHeart, Society Internet, Lifestyle Hub is where we also engage. That's a community there where we find a lot of coaches. Then for events, we have webinars, meetings, meetups, podcasts, live stream. We use different tools like cal.com, Microsoft Teams, Meetmoji, Luma, Eventbrite, Meetup, Partyful, Descript, Wave Video, etc. to manage all of these different platforms. And finally, for engagement, we have internal community, which is on WhatsApp, Slack, etc. Then we have internal community on Vilo. We have Instagram broadcasts, Instagram subscriptions for pro members, YT subscriptions for pro members. We have simple base, which we just saw, which was the help base. We have feature base, which is where you can actually look at the roadmap. We have Trustpilot, where we have all the reviews coming in. The reviews are actually coming in through Social Juice. Then we have LinkedIn Q&A, Quora, and Reddit. So this makes the entire system that is used to run just one business vertical of ours called FindFlow. I've spoken so much that my throat is almost, itchy, but it's fine. I can speak more because this is what we are here to do. I hope that this video gave you a clear idea of what FindFlow is all about, what we are trying to build, and as branding bum, what were the different elements that I was working on. You can see here this video, shooting this video, editing these videos, acting in these videos. You can go and look up all of these details on the website. All of the links are shared below in the description, as well as the link for the Contra project is also here. Okay, if you would like to book me for my services, I am more than willing to help you out. I do not take more than 2 to 3 clients in a single month because my focus is primarily on FindFlow. I am doing this to be able to support and sustain FindFlow. So if you're looking for my services and if you're interested in me helping you execute all of this together, then please just reach out to me and let's build something great together. Maybe in the future, I might not be serving through Branding Bump directly, but this will be a reminder to myself and my future self so as to where we started and where we are today. All my videos are already there on this channel. You can go and see how we were when we had actually started posting these videos and how we are today. And I hope you're excited. And if you like this video, then just leave a thumbs up and support me. I'll see you in the next video in which we will dive into understanding what exactly is Branding Bump, how are we building Branding Bump, what are the different projects, and slowly but gradually we will dive into all the different verticals, nitty-gritties of how we build ChatGPT bots for FindFlow, for Branding Bump, for our clients, how we started our journey within the freelance world, how we were making websites using WordPress, how we were designing on Corel, then moving on to something like Adobe, Illustrator, Affinity Designer, Photoshop, Figma, and all the different changes that have happened over the past 20 plus years. I want to share all of that with you. So I hope you are as excited as I am. I will not take any more minute of yours and I will see you in the next video. Bye.